In Creo Parametric, the Modify Analytic command in the Flexible Modeling extension allows you to make changes to cylinders, cones, and tori, which is the plural of torus. So let's take a look at how to do that. Here I have a model open. It's got a lot of imported geometry. All I have is an import feature here, so I can't make changes to it using conventional tools like Edit Definition. Let's go to the Flexible Modeling tab. I'm going to start off by selecting this surface over here. Let's say I want to change that cylinder. From the mini toolbar, I can choose the Modify Analytic command, which is also available from the ribbon. When I click on it, the software recognizes that this is a cylinder, and it shows me the radius of the cylinder. I can double click on it to change the value. Let's say I want this to be a value of 0.1. And there you can see a preview of the geometry that would be created as it's shrunk down. Be aware that there are a number of different options available to you from the Attachment tab. For example, I can uncheck this option here to create round or chamfer geometry. Then when I hit the check mark, you'll notice that that round or chamfer went away. Let's go back over here and edit definition. I'm going to go back to the Attachment tab. Let's bring back the round or chamfer. And you get a lot more variations when you have it going past geometry. Let me show you what I mean by that. I'm going to change this to be a bigger value. Let's change that to be 0.15. Now you can see that it is extending beyond the surface that it is sitting on in here. And if I choose this option here, I can uncheck the option for attaching the modified geometry. That would essentially give me a new surface available in here. And it's just got that one cylinder and it stops at the bounding surface. Let's check the option here to attach the modified geometry. For another option, let's take a look at creating side surfaces. If I choose create side surfaces and say select the surface, even just one of the edges for the bottom of the cylinder, you'll see from the preview that it ends up terminating it on that surface that it is sitting on. Let's remove the surface from located in here, and you'll notice that when you use a number of the different commands in FMX, the Flexible Modeling extension, it'll automatically extend surfaces as necessary. Here we can even check in the collector for the bounding edges. Let's say I select this edge over here. You'll notice that that little sliver went away. I can hold down the Control key and select the other edges in here going around in a loop. Let me get them in here. Now when I've selected all of them, it's bounding the geometry of the models, even giving me some weird little fillets in here as well. Let me choose to remove all of these. Another variation of doing this is here we have the option to find the next possible solution. Again, you'll have different situations in here, and in this particular situation it is automatically bounding that bigger surface as necessary. Let's go back to the previous solution. Let's say I'm happy with this one. Let's hit the check mark, and now the model is updated, so we have a Modify Analytic feature in here. So that's how it works on a cylinder. Let's take a look at the next example. Okay, so here I have another part open, and again we've got imported geometry for a manifold, and here I've got a surface. I can select it, and then again choose Modify Analytic, and it recognizes that this is a cone surface, and when you've got a cone surface, it gives you the ability to change the angle. So let's change this to a value of 12, and it's going to make that outer surface bigger in there. It's going to keep the starting and ending locations the same as well. And so when you have the cone, you just have that angular dimension that you can change. Again, we've got all these other different options in here for geometry attachment. Let's hit the check mark in order to complete that modification. Again, we have a Modify Analytic feature that we can access later on and edit definition or edit to change the size of that cone. And last example to take a look at for doing Modify Analytic is with a torus. And a torus, you can think of that as sort of like a donut shape. And here I have a torus for an O-ring. Let's make changes to this. So I'll go to Flexible Modeling. This time I will invoke the command from the ribbon. And again, I'll select a surface from the import feature. And when you select a torus, you're going to have two different dimensions that you can change. Radius 1 for the radius of the size of the torus. Let's say I want this to be a value of 8 instead. You can see the preview of it. And then we have the radius of sort of like the O part of the O-ring. Let me change this one. Maybe I want this to be a value of 1. I want it to be bigger in there. That's good. Let's hit the check mark or middle mouse button. So that's how you can use Modify Analytic for a torus. I hope you enjoyed this video. For more information, please visit www.creowindchill.com. If you learned something from this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this video, please click the subscribe button and ring the bell to be informed when new videos are uploaded. Thank you very much.